Damaged hair is one of the most complicated things that can quickly upset us. You know what they say, hair is humans' only crowning glory and the only living source of splendor. That's why we wanted to keep every strand healthy. While this might sound odd, fish also hate tangled hair in their aquarium. You heard it right. The hair I'm referring to is no longer that of humans. Because fish don't grow hair, and if they do, I'm pretty sure they're more attractive than you. Instead, it's about hair algae, which could indicate a problem in your tank. These algae are the kind that grow long, hair-like strands in freshwater lakes and aquariums. Because it outcompetes plants for nutrients and light, it can harm plants and make your tank look unsightly, both of which are problematic for fish keepers. The genus Odegonium contains the most common types of hair algae found in aquariums, but they must all be identified under a microscope. It grows on plants, hardscape elements, and snail shells in aquariums and nature. Hair algae forms clusters that make the long, delicate threads you wish your head had. Fortunately, most kinds that grow in aquariums are soft and straightforward to remove. Although green hair algae are not inherently hazardous, you might consider them a warning indication, a valuable sign of other issues that might be seriously detrimental to your tank. Green-haired algae are typically easily eliminated if you can identify the cause, and that's why I'm here now. Not because I'll be cleaning your tank, but because I'll be teaching you how to get rid of algae. So, stay tuned to this video, hit the like button, and subscribe to our YouTube channel because we will finally be cutting off those hair algae strains from your aquarium. Since we're going to be talking about algae, there's something you should know. In new aquariums, excess hair algae as well as a wide variety of other algae are relatively typical. In newly built aquariums, algae blooms go away when beneficial bacteria colonies bloom, and the tank begins to attain equilibrium. Yet these greenish things can still pester your fish aquarium when they grow out of control under certain conditions. You know what? I want you to focus on analyzing the potential causes of the algae suddenly appearing in your precious aquarium. So here are some of the reasons why hair algae reigns in the tank. Make sure to observe if one or more of these factors are evident to prevent them from causing further problems in your tank. If you believe that most of these factors are to blame for the appearance of hair algae, I have some excellent methods for treating the algae problem directly. Here are the top 7 ways to eliminate green hair algae from freshwater and saltwater aquariums. Number 1. Enhancing your water source. Aquariums are made of water. Since it serves as the basis of the entire system, it is frequently the first location to be investigated when issues arise. Sometimes the silicates, nitrates, and phosphates in your local tap water are abnormally high, while nitrate concentration of up to 40 ppm are occasionally acceptable in freshwater aquariums. A healthy reef tank requires less. To ensure everything is in order, test your source water with a water testing kit. If you see any warning signs, use reverse osmosis or RO water for your freshwater aquarium, or reverse osmosis deionized or RODI water for your reef aquarium. You will then be able to build a strong and secure foundation. You should use solutions like Seachum Equilibrium to remineralize your water if you use RO or distilled water to balance out TDS for freshwater tanks. Reef tanks will get their minerals from reef salt. You may also add tap water to your RO water to replenish some of the essential minerals and elements that plants and animals require. Our number 2 would be constructing better water parameters. You can use RO or RODI water. Problems with aquarium water quality are frequently fixable with better management alone. Routine testing and partial water changes are crucial to keep water quality high. A poorly managed aquarium may produce hair algae with high concentrations of specific nutrients like nitrates and phosphates. Although maintaining attention at a safe level with routine maintenance is the best course of action, these nutrients are essential for the life of plants and even corals. Nitrates and phosphates can be found in tap water, but they can also accumulate in aquariums due to uneaten fish food, fish excrement, and decomposing plant matter. Here are 2 straightforward methods for lowering the fertilizer levels in our aquariums. First, limit your nutrient intake by doing the following. Second, keep nutrient levels under control with regular maintenance and these steps. The third method that could help you is doing a manual removal. You'll want to find a solution to remove the hair algae from your tank if you have a problem with it. Of course, eliminating the algae is only a temporary fix, but it's an excellent place to start. Fortunately, green-haired algae are relatively simple to remove because they are delicate, and they don't adhere well. Twirl the strands on a toothbrush or a small bottle brush or pipe cleaner before lifting them out of your tank. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. If the algae is on a loose rock or other hardscape item, you can remove them and clean them in a different water container. Scrubbing the algae in your primary tank will cause the algae to spread and grow elsewhere. Hair algae can occasionally form clusters on your tank's sand or substrate. In this instance, you can use a fine net to sift it out. If you brush the algae free as you go, you may frequently remove dead and dying hair algae by siphoning it out with your gravel vacuum. For the fourth one, growing more plants is a better choice. Who can say no to plants, right? Green hair algae requires the same things aquarium plants do to survive and thrive. The plants and algae in a planted aquarium compete for the same resources. It's clear to see how healthy plants may be such an effective tool for combating algae once you realize this. You may naturally eliminate the algae by adding more aquatic plants, especially quickly developing stem plants. You may resolve algae difficulties if you already have a lot of plants by focusing on their health with high-quality lighting, CO2 injections, and fertilizer supplies. If you're thinking about a reef tank, you can use macroalgae to combat nutrients. Chetomorpha is commonly used to lower nutrient levels, so more desirable algae like coralline can grow in a reef tank. Another excellent method to help control algae in your tank is to install an algae turf scrubber. Our fifth method will be increasing and maintaining CO2 levels. In planted freshwater tanks, hair algae are mainly caused by low or unstable carbon dioxide levels. A sound CO2 injection system is an expensive investment, but the control and outcomes you will see soon make it worthwhile. However, providing carbon dioxide is not the only solution. Maintaining steady levels distributed equally throughout the tank's water column is crucial. A timing system that works with your lights, a diffuser to dissolve gas into your water, and a bubble counter and drop checker system to measure and maintain steady levels are all crucial. You can check out CO2 Art, which provides similar bundles for sale. Our sixth method will be using chemical treatments. You can sometimes treat green hair algae chemically, but this should never be the first option. Algae management treatments only provide short-term relief, and certain chemicals might be dangerous for your cattle. Although algicides like API Algae Fix have been used effectively, they are frequently unsafe to use with shrimp and other crustaceans. Non-toxic substitutes such as Greenwater Labs Algae Control are currently offered as a safer option. And finally, the last and most fun method, using fish and inverts to remove hair algae. This method gives you the golden ticket to once again add another aquatic species to your tank. The more, the merrier, the healthier. Algae eaters are an excellent solution to control complex hair algae issues in both freshwater and saltwater aquariums. In the unfortunate event that a severe imbalance is at the root of your problem, your cleanup team will generally be able to keep algae under control. But who are these species? Let's begin with the freshwater hair algae Easter lineup. First, Nerite Snails. These are genuinely superheroes in planted aquariums. These inverts have much more to offer than just their lovely patterns and shells, which interest any display tank. The best thing is that these little snails never breed, so they won't take over and work relentlessly to clear your tank of hair algae. Then there's the mollyfish. These vivacious live bears are a lot of fun to breed and enjoy soft algae. Mollyfish are typically offered as freshwater fish, but you may acclimate them to keep them in saltwater too. And lastly, for freshwater species, there's the Amano Shrimp, one of the most well-known planted tank masters, because they will immediately dive in and take on any issues with hair algae. These excellent shrimp may be referred to as aquascapers' closest buddies. For those fish keepers that have a saltwater tank, here are the following species you can add. The first is the rabbitfish, a great algae-eating fish for reef aquariums. Many beautiful species are available, and they can be housed in tanks as small as 70 gallons. Even the eerily similar-looking Bryopsis algae are consumed by rabbitfish, but beware, they occasionally bite into corals and invertebrates. Second is Tangs, among the most popular fish species in reef aquariums worldwide. In addition, several of the Tangs are excellent algae feeders for hair. Great examples are coal, yellow, and even powder blue Tangs. Third will be the turbo snails, also known as Estrella tecta, which are significant algae grazers for reef tank cleaning teams. The glass and pebbles in your tank will stay clean thanks to these little snails, which only reach a length of around 2 inches. Fourth are snails called Trochus, a species of Tectus, which are another great green hair algae eater for reef aquariums. When assembling a cleaning team for your reef tank, These long-lived tropical snails are a great choice. And last but not least is the mollyfish. They are without a doubt the finest algae eaters. Although they don't get along with many other saltwater fish, they are excellent in frag tanks since their hunger keeps most algae at bay. They need extremely clean aquariums since they lack immunity to diseases found in seawater. They also need to be acclimated into saltwater tanks. Nothing looks better than a healthy-looking aquarium for your lovely fish. The absence of nuisance algae says a lot about the condition of your tank and your fish. That's why observing algae growth and regularly cleaning your tank is a big must for your fish health. This video tells us a lot about the importance of growing aquarium plants to compete with algae in freshwater tanks. Epiphytes like anubias and floating plants like java moss will benefit from a regular dose of high-quality water column plant food. In return, these plants will be the key to success for outcompeting string algae. If you find this video interesting and helpful for your algae problem, consider giving us a thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more educational videos for a fish keeper just like you. You can also visit our website at aquariumstoredepot.com for more detailed information on how to get rid of your algae in the aquarium. Remember that your fish welfare is a top priority here at Aquarium Store Depot. Till our next video, thanks for watching.